My name is Dr. Chidi. I'm reaching you guys from Toronto, Canada on WMTV. Today alone, by the way, I hope your Sunday is nice. Okay. For those of you in Canada, I hope you're enjoying the long vacation. We have a public holiday and it is summer, very beautiful weather, a little bit chilly, but it is still better than winter. And so I wish you guys happy holiday. And for the rest of us, I hope your weekend has been as uneventful as mine. I mean, considering all the things that have been going on, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Regulars, I can see some of you when they make a comment. I can see you. It's always good to share the video. Actually, that's what we'll normally do. We're going to take 2 minutes to share the video and make sure that we invite people, because sometimes when we, first of all, we tell them about the show, but if it's not happening at exactly that time, they come back and they say, oh, you know what, I went and the show was not live. So that's why we need to go back and tell people that we are live. Okay, so please do me that favor. Just share on Facebook, share everywhere, and tell people that we are live. Okay, let me do that quickly. Say we're We're live. Okay, that's just what I'm doing now. I'm going around and telling people that we're live so they know that we're live. I have 3 more to do, and we will get back to our discussion for today. Excuse me. Today's discussion is a very sober one, very sober, because what is going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria, otherwise known as Biafra land, is is beyond comprehension. And on one part, we can say it is beyond comprehension, but from another perspective, we shouldn't be surprised, or we are not surprised with what is going on. It was bound to happen. Everything um, seemed to be headed where we are right now. I mean, if you put certain ingredients in a pot, if you probably end up with a pot of soup based on the ingredients that you put there. So that's why you can't put all those ingredients and then you expect that it's not going to end up as soup. It will end up as soup. That's really what is going on. Okay, so many things that are already so many things that have already been happening is what has brought us to where we are right now. So nobody should really be surprised at what we're seeing. Okay. Yeah, someone said the chicken has come home to roast. Well, we'll discuss all of that. We'll discuss all of that. Someone said, can you talk? I guess if you mean can you call in, yes, you'll be able to call in when the lines are open. All right. But we will open the lines. I promise you. Excuse me. We'll open the lines and we'll be able to give people an opportunity to talk or to call in. But like I said, please, please, please make sure you share this video. There is a lot to be learned today. There's a lot that we're going to learn today from um, from our discussions. There's a lot to be learned. There are some images I'm not able to share with you, but I'm struggling. As you see me clicking away, I'm really struggling to be able to show you some images, because those images, they are no longer there on Facebook, on Twitter. They're clamping down on it. They are removing it. But sometimes we go a little bit extra mile to bring you these images, because that may make you understand, that may make you appreciate the full impact of what we are discussing of what we are discussing. So please bear with me sometimes when you see me going this extra mile. Today we're going to be discussing all the killings, or the beheadings, or the kidnaps, and all of the things that are going on in the Southeast. A lot of people think they understand what is going on. A lot of people are confused. If you are a critical thinker like me, and somebody will say, Chidi, why are you praising yourself? But I'm not praising myself. I'm just, by the way, what's wrong with me praising myself? I consider myself a critical thinker. I just don't jump to conclusions. I look at situations, I analyze it critically, I weigh what is going on before I come up with a statement. So if you're a critical thinker like me, you're going, I think I can understand what is going on. By the way, if you want to join us, I'm going to send again the StreamYard link, but the StreamYard link was already sent to everybody, but the link is there. If you want to participate in the studio, you may go ahead and click on that link. But not before I give us a background about our story today. Our story today centers around many evil things that have been happening in the Southeast, which were not heard of before. But one of the main the basis for our discussion today is centered around the kidnap and murder and beheading. I never knew that one day I'll be talking like this about the Southeast, because this used to be a place where people have the fear of God, a place where people are decent, a place where people are so hardworking, they don't even have time for leisures. They used to be accused of just chasing money up and down because they are hardworking and they are committed to their trades, and their profession. I never knew that one day I'll be discussing beheading in Anambra State, but that's where we are right now. The a member of the House in Anambra State this man was beheaded and his head thrown. Some people say it was put on a spike and shown there in the park, in the motor park. The pictures we saw was pictures of let me use alleged person's head just lying down on the road. Okay, and as if that was not enough, why we're still thinking about that, because it's something that happened a couple of days. It was abducted a couple of days ago. We are even hearing just a couple of hours ago today, and that one is the one I'm going to share with you, that gunmen have abducted another top Anambra politician and they shot his son. So you are still trying to recover from the person that was abducted and killed. But I'm telling you, this just happened today, a couple of hours, not up to 6 hours ago. And I'm going to share the news with you so that you see where we are. And what am I trying to show? I'm trying to show you the gravity of what we're dealing with back home, okay? Now, this is the story. It says, this is on trending. That's what these people are. So this is what the story says. Gunmen abduct another top Anambra politician. They shoot his only son. And the news says that gunmen have abducted a local politician in Anambra State, Nigeria's southeast, a few hours after the news of the beheading of a lawmaker in the state became public. The abducted man, Uzozie Chukwu, is a special advisor to a former chairman of Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State. The local government area has witnessed frequent attacks lately. The gunmen reportedly invaded Umudiji, Umuohama village in Okpo, a community in the council area, in the early hours of Saturday or yesterday. The attack occurred 6 days after gunmen had abducted a lawmaker in the state, Okechukwu Okoye. Mr. Okoye, who represented Agwata 2 state constituency, was beheaded and his corpse dumped along the road in the state on Saturday. His corpse dumped along the road in the state on Saturday. We're talking about the lawmaker. The lawmaker is the person who they were saying was beheaded and his head was body dumped on the street a few days ago. It's sickening. It's sickening that we have to be talking like this. Okay. Wow. I have someone, a very special person who will be joining us. Is waiting in the studio. I'm going to be bringing him in very soon. But let me share with us the picture of this person. Let me share with us the picture of this person who was abducted. Sorry. This is the picture of the lawmaker who was abducted. Let me put up his image. So this is the picture of the person who was abducted. You can imagine this person full of life is the person who was abducted. And not just that he was abducted, they finally murdered this man. So just picture this. Picture this. This picture of this young man you're seeing here. This young man you're seeing here, this is how he ended up now. And I must warn you, even though we covered the picture, it could be nauseating. This is what they turned this man into. So the picture there that is blood, part of it that is blood, you can see that that is what was put up as the remains of this man. There's another picture too. You see, I will try to cover it, but this is his beheaded head that is in a box, and this is a carton. This is how they left this man. So this, I'm trying to show you these two pictures to kind of make you appreciate what we're dealing with here. This person looking like this was, and that was finally treated this way. And this is not happening in some place that is known for violence and those kind of things. This is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria, otherwise known as Biafra land. Now, let me come back and bring my guests, because I know some people can't, I can understand a lot of people may not be able to stay long due to maybe light and other things. So let's get back. And I have Okechukwu. Okay, Bez, you're welcome.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah.
I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, just taking a walk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm just listening in. I understand what is happening in the southeast is completely unacceptable, and we here in Abuja we hear all kinds of stuff, and we're wondering what is to be done. So we appreciate what you're doing to get the whole world to see, and it's actually a cry of help. So let's see how it goes.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So I plan to approach this in so many different ways. Now, I don't want people to begin to take advantage, because that's what's happening. A lot of people come and they scream, "What is happening in the southeast? That." But I'm telling us not to be quick. Let's not be quick in shifting. Let us not all of a sudden forget where all this came from. Okay? Let's not forget where all of this came from. Let us not forget what Nigeria used to be. Because a lot of people, and I don't understand the people who always quickly say it's ESN, it's IPOB. And then some of my friends will say, Chidi, we don't believe that someone like you, an intellectual, intelligent person, this, you can still be talking about IPOB. And my question is, why not? Bring your own argument and let us have a dialogue. And let me bring somebody into the studio, Mr. Ebenezer, Ebi for short. Thank you so much for joining, sir.
Thank you very much, Doc. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you and we can see you clearly.
Wow, thank you for bringing this topic. It's for the records, I'm a Yoruba man from Southwest, but I follow everything that goes on in the Southeast with close attention, and I'm a proud follower of Nnamdi Kanu for what he stands for. Okay, so let's put that record straight. I have personally been worried with what is going on out there in the Southeast. And something within me, and I wait for to be corrected or to be disproven that what is going on in the Southeast seems to be more of some kind of political thuggery or a kind of I'm short for word now, some kind of distraction that is camouflaged, that's the word, some kind of camouflage to take advantage of the IPOD, because the IPOD that I know is quite reasonable. They may have made some mistakes here and there, but the people behind it that I've listened to are extremely unlikely to be the one pushing this kind of thing. And we have had different instances where killings happen and they said it's IPOB, only for the state governor themselves to come and tell us exactly what the truth is. So I think I want to speak to whoever is listening now that this is a very good topic that requires some deeper investigation. But on the surface, I could see that we are seeing the hand of Jacob and the voice of Esau. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Eddie, what I want us to do, what I want to help me do, probably you need to cover the light behind you, because I think it's affecting the light on the window directly behind you. Yeah, if you cover it, it may, or maybe turn your camera so that we have, okay. No. Okay.
Let me put on the light.
Okay, go ahead and do that. And please, guys, keep sharing this video. The reason is that we need as many opinions as possible, so that it's not just, we're not looking at this from one side alone. We're not looking at this from one side alone. Now, Abby, what I want you to do with me is, let us go back a little bit before. Tell me, the Nigeria that you see today, how did we get to where we are right now? And are you seeing violence only in the Southeast? Or is there a bigger fundamental problem or issue inside Nigeria that we should be talking about? Is this violence only in the Southeast, or is it spread all over Nigeria? And if it is spread all over Nigeria, then maybe let us pull back a little bit, because it looks like there are some people, or there are somebody that wants the whole attention to be on the Southeast and IPOB. So help me understand.
I mean, you've said it. Nigeria is not in a good shape. It will be myopic of anyone to say that it's only in the Southeast that there's problem. The whole of Nigeria is having problem. I mean, Deborah was just killed in the north. The Northerners themselves are in big trouble. They are being killed, Muslims, Christians. Southwest, kidnapping, killing. So many farmers in the Southwest cannot. I mean, we know where Igboho is today. We know what made him just couldn't take it anymore. So you're right. The whole of Nigeria is in deep trouble. Nigeria is really troubled. But what I think is now being done is that it looks to me that the politicians, as usual, are taking advantage, depending on the peculiarity of the problems that is befalling a particular region. They capitalize on it and put more heat on it and transform it to their own advantage. They do that in the Southeast. They are doing that in the Southwest. In the Southwest, it looks more of some of our leaders, both traditionally and politically, milking that either to get favor in Abuja, that we are on your side or we are not supporting this or whatever, but they are not, for all the regions, none of our political bigwigs or leaders or leadership he's committed to resolving the problem. Because as we know perennially, when there are issues, when there is peace, the politicians don't have their way. Politicians everywhere in the world actually breed on chaos. In order, they feed on that to perpetuate themselves and to have their way. So to summarize, the whole of Nigeria definitely. I'm sorry to start because it was on my mind for the Southeast. The whole of Nigeria is in bad shape. That's very correct.
Okay. Oh, I was hoping that my friend, my brother, okay, will come on, but I don't know if his connection is strong enough. I wanted to ask him one or two questions, but I'm going to come back to you, okay, when your connection is steady. Now, I want to say it clearly. This is the opinion of my channel and my opinion. I know sometimes they tell us not to take any side, but I am of the opinion clearly that evil is evil. The IPOB that I know that I will always come to their defense, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not this kind of IPOB that you're seeing. It is not this kind of IPOB. And you say, Chidi, why would you say that? Show me proof. I'll play you one small video clip. It's not a big video clip, just a small video clip. It's just audio with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture. But I want you to listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to say and use that to understand the kind of IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leader over.
I have said it before and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them, starting from the day.
Hello, Vic and Adamu.
So you can see this is
so you can see
this is the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that I know. This is the kind of mind that he has in forming IPOB. And we are focusing on this incident because it happened in the Southeast. But you've heard from everybody else that this is the situation that you find Nigeria in, every part of Nigeria. So instead of us focusing on IPOB and Southeast, I was talking to a friend today, and you know what he told me? He said that he has a lawyer friend. He too is a lawyer. He stays here in Toronto. He told me that he just found out that a friend of his was one of the people that were killed in the train that was coming from Kaduna. It's not as if the killing in the Southeast, I'm trying to make little of it. But look at something like that train attack. The government came and said only 6 people. Later on, they counted up to 60-something, but we're hearing that close to 250 people were killed. And as we speak, 65 people or more or less, as the case may be, are still being held by the kidnappers as we speak. And then the government gets up and opens that Kaduna route again so that it will continue. And those criminals again went and abducted people on the express. So instead of all these going round and round looking at symptoms every day, reporting one symptom or the other, you have to learn to go after the jugular of the problem. The state is a failed state. It's a failed state. I thought by now we should be talking about the different failures and also the motive behind what is going on. And maybe without us trying to look like we're being tribalistic or being sentimental or which other big English should I use? Without doing all of that, these killings that you have been seeing, you've been seeing, Ebi, what is it characteristic of? What kind of human being does killing like that? From your perspective, what kind of people do things like this?
Dr. Chidi, I mean, I'm laughing, but I'm not. I mean, you know me. I'm laughing, but I'm actually pained. Even sometimes these carnivorous animals, like lion, leopard, and they sometimes overlook some, or they don't do some things, especially maybe when they are full, they have enough food and all that. They just let some prey go by. They give limits to some things. If you are asking me if the kind of person that will be doing this killing, I can't even say they are animals. I don't know if inhuman is the right word, but that's the fundamental word. It is when humanity is lost that you can look at another human being and just wipe them out, and just kill them, that's the only way, that somebody will. Bros, I don't know.
You
I'm
know why?
sure.
You know why I asked you this question, because, and that's why this discussion is difficult to make it flow easily, because we're dealing with so many things. But I don't give up. I have to keep on pushing until, because we're swimming in an ocean of so many things, so it's difficult for you to just focus on one. But let it be on record and let people not forget. Like I said before, crime is crime, but you have to look at the motive for that crime. You can begin to, we're trying to find out who is perpetrating this evil. Why are they doing it? What is the what's the end result of this thing? The person who, okay, let's talk about occupation agenda.
Okay.
Before now, there were cases of things like this. Is not the first time people were beheaded. So many times people in the bushes, in the forest, on their farm, some people attacked them, beheaded them. Even there were videos of it. Nobody said anything. Now, if you were the brother or the sister or related to this person whose head was beheaded, mutilated, and all of those sickening things were done to that person, don't you know you could be empowered and enraged to do the same thing they did to your person without even having any feeling at all? So these kind of things were happening and nobody did anything. And the people who did it because they wanted the land that these farmers were on. The government did not do anything. There were also criminals who abducted, kidnapped people for money, and they will collect ransom. I'm getting somewhere with this. The point I'm trying to make is that all these different crimes were happening. And Ebi, when all these crimes were happening, what did the government do about it?
Obviously, it's almost nothing. They said they are doing something, but we have seen that there's no comprehensive approach to this. I mean, we started this current regime with hearing technically decimated to partially decimated to totally decimated, talking about, for example, Boko Haram. But today we know that all that didn't happen, right? There's still very powerful. And again, they told us, oh, we have restricted them to the far end of north east. But today we now know that these people are kidnapping people in the suburbs of Abuja. All right, so it's going from bad to worse for Nigeria today. Previously, we had some peace in the southeast, in the south, in the southwest. Today, we know no more peace in the southwest. In the south.
Let me quickly go to somewhere. Has there been any reports of activity in the forest? You are a Yoruba man. You're from the southwest.
Yes.
Has there been any activity of any kind of people being abducted, people being attacked, farms being taken over in the southwest? If there's been any, can you let us hear about this?
There have been tons and tons of reports. As I am speaking right now, I'm supposed to be in another conference call of one of the Yoruba nation group. One of the number one agenda for the general meeting today is security in Yoruba land. This man, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, Ìbà Gani Adams, had went around the whole Yoruba land and had pointed several places of danger and all the plans, security concerns, and this is public notice, but not a single governor took him serious. And when people try to do things on their own, when they even catch the culprits, they are released. Of course, we know that they've tagged a particular tribe and all that, but we also know that even within ourselves, because of the economic situation, which is not an excuse, people have capitalized on these ills and damaging people, kidnapping, killing people, chasing people away. And the issue of ritualists is also there, cutting, mutilation of people.
So Ebi, what you're trying to, you see why I asked you, all of these things you're talking about right now, it's not happening in the southeast too. You're talking about southwest. All these things you're saying now, it's in the southwest. Exactly. So at least it happens in that region. Let me see too, before I come to you, let me bring somebody in here quickly. Leader Nsa Achibon is one of our community leaders here in Canada, and he's a security expert. Nsa, I hope you can hear me. Oh, I think his network is also bad. When your network is steady, Leader Nsa, I would like to ask you a question. But going back to what I was trying to say, Ebi, all of this is happening in the southwest. I was going to ask Leader Achibon, who is a security expert here in Canada, for someone to be recognized by the Nigerian government, by the Canadian government, so much so that they trust you to handle security here and run a security outfit, you must know that that person is knowledgeable about security. And I would have asked him what he believes the Nigerian government was supposed to do, or the responsibility of the state in this kind of issues. Because I think because the state has failed, because the state is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, everybody's looking at this whole thing confused. There are certain things that should not even come to us. Do you even, Ebi, see, the state had failed so much that even the pictures that you see, they are supposed to have managed all of that before people even begin to have time to come and see those pictures and take videos. All of that should be managed, and it's not managed well because the state has failed. My mission, what I'm trying to do here, is to make sure that with all the confusion around, we don't get dragged into the confusion where we begin to have conspiracy theories. The biggest conspiracy theory that I hear that makes me frustrated with people is when they throw all the blame on IPOB and ESN. Do I think that IPOB and ESN do not make mistakes? No. But when someone has come and said, look, Mio, I said this before, but I don't say again, and has warned everybody, look, oh, this is where we are right now. If you're doing this one, you are on your own. Why would some people still just want to go back and hold on and keep saying, oh, is this people, is this people, is this people? C2, I don't know if you can hear me, and if you can
Yes,
hear
Dr.
me.
Chin, I can hear you.
Good.
Thank
So
you.
I've talked about some agendas that people have for committing crime. There's occupation agenda. There's the criminal agenda. There's also political agenda that people are forgetting. Somebody here had made a comment that in that same Anambra state, one man had come to arrest, kidnap a sitting governor in that state because of politics. And people are overlooking. Also in that state, Governor Soludo, the present governor, was attacked, and 3 of his policemen were killed. He narrowly escaped. That one was a political thing between politicians. People forgot. And Soludo came out in the light of all that has been happening, attacks on politicians, and he says that he feels the same people who attacked him and killed his 3 police orderlies are the same people who are doing all of this to intimidate him. And people are not listening to that. So C2, please help me make sense out of all of this thing that is happening in the Southeast. I hope you two can hear me. Why is everybody's connection fumbling today? C2, if you can hear me, would like to get your own contribution to all this mess that is going on in the Southeast. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, Dr. Chin, are you speaking to me?
Yes, I'm speaking to you, C2. I said, can you make sense of what is going on in the Southeast? All of this violence, all the killing, all the kidnapping. There are so many agendas. There's political, there's land grabbing, there is all kinds of, there's criminal agenda, there's even religious agenda and tribal agenda. But what can you make out of what is going on in the Southeast?
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Chin. I appreciate you for this wonderful program. It's actually very important. And I appreciate my Oduduwa brother as well. Dr. Chin, for security purpose, you know me anyway, C2. So, Dr. Chin, I see, since you know me, I don't beat around the bush. I say it the way it is. You see, you know Alhambra election, right?
Yes.
There is how many thousands of policemen they deployed? Can you remember? And
90.
how many helicopter gunship did they deploy for just an Anambra election? Did our people have forgotten? Yes. Do you know how many security officers they deploy in Anambra and their helicopter and whatever they deploy in Anambra? Can you remember how many thousands of them?
Go ahead.
Did those people? Are you aware that those people have never left Anambra State? Are you aware?
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Okay, C2. Your connection.
You know,
is
when
not
these
very...
people, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Bring a lot of yeah.
C2, please try to.
Do you know
go out and,
they bring a lot of
come back. Go out and come back. Your connection is bad, or change to another network. Okay.
Okay. Let me go out and come back.
Okay. Thank you. Leader Nsa, I don't know if your network has been restored well, because I wanted to ask you 1 or 2 questions about security, and then but if not, If not, I really wanted to ask you one or two things about security. Now, Ebi,
Yes,
as
sir.
as IPOB comes out to say and condemns, somebody was on my show and he was saying, Chidi, this thing that happened, I'm sure it's IPOB, I'm sure it's IPOB. And I asked him why. He said, because IPOB never came out and condemned. Another person in the program went online, clicked and saw the statement by Emma Powerful, the spokesperson for IPOB, and that defeated the argument. But how come, even with all of that, even with IPOB saying, look, after when Soludo went to meet with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was like IPOB said, we are not involved in this thing. We're not killing anybody. We're not enforcing any sit at home. If anybody is caught committing crime, that person should be made to pay for it. But how come, even with all of this, some people just want to give IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, give them a bad name so that what is the motive behind this, and who are the people who are always doing this? Because I'm really trying to make sense out of all of these things.
It's very tough, really. It's very tough. What I can say is everything about Nigeria, whichever region, boils down to failure of the system. I mean, you have a leader saying one thing, and then you have some people, because of their interests, saying the other. This is how I will respond to this, that I will still be very general, because it's really difficult until some people are apprehended and they say where they are going or what their plan is. It's really difficult for us to know their intention. But what we can see obviously is that definitely there are some people that have some goal or some mission to achieve, and they try to camouflage and operate under violence. That's what I can say. But in the general, two things that we know that have failed in Nigeria. The security architecture of Nigeria is in total collapse. And of course, the justice system of Nigeria is not working. I think if these two things are working, it looks to me that like 70 to 80% of Nigerian problem is solved. Because if security architecture is right, then it's easy to track, monitor, and trap anybody that is violating the constitution or the law and the order of the country. So that is phase one, or step one. Step two is, because the security architecture is working, it can catch you. Just like you and I live in Canada, you know that they don't tell you don't commit crime, but you know they will catch you. If we have such a thing in Nigeria that you know they will catch you, that is step one. Step two is, it is not enough to catch, because they have even been catching despite the corrupt and dilapidated security architecture. The community people, the vigilante system, and even the remnant of the security that is working, or from police to the army, they are catching people. The second step is justice. We also know that the justice system of Nigeria is nothing to write home about. Justice delay is justice denied. That is also not working. These are the two major factors that I think that if any government can fix, which is fixable by redesigning the security architecture, breaking things down in modules, and focus on zones within the country. And when they catch people, they get justice. It is not enough to catch somebody. They could have misunderstood that person, or lie on that person, or caught the wrong person. But the justice system will fix that, because they will get all the information and review everything and know that this is the actual person, or, oh, you got the wrong person. and there will be justice. So these two things have failed in Nigeria.
Okay.
And once that is done, that's why we are seeing what we are seeing right now, irrespective of people's interest.
You know, let me share a number, 647-989-2837. That's the number to call if anybody wishes to participate in what we're doing here. You can call and I will pick your call and answer. Somebody asks, when Fulani headsmen was killing our mothers and our people, Chidi, what did you say or do? To this person, I will say, I'll invite you to go to our video library. Just click on videos on WMTV and see all the things I didn't do. You know, I think it's better for you. There are so many things I didn't do. I didn't even say anything. But just go to our video library in WMTV. Just click videos and just click on maybe Fulani Headsmen or Biafra or Revolution Now. You know, just click on all that and see all the videos. Okay, that's my only answer to you. And by the way, Ebi, I didn't introduce you very well. It was when you said Canada, I just realized, oh, I didn't even introduce Mr. Ebi very well. Mr. Ebi is one of our guys here in Toronto, Canada. Well, he's all over Canada, not just Toronto. And he's an IT specialist, he's an activist, and he's a no-nonsense person. He's also very gracious in the way he tries to do things. Okay, that's the person you're seeing now is almost camouflage. When you see him out in the field, it's a totally different person. Anyway, this thing is not funny to do, but the point is this. And I'm now coming back to the one that concerns me. I hope I've been able to prove to you that, first of all, I am not here to swear by what, that this is who is doing this is who is doing that. We don't know, because a failed security architecture will not let us know, like Ebi has said. If things were done well, if there's any crime in Canada here, I don't call Ebi to say, Ebi, I beg, what do you think? How you take see that shooting? Do you think? No, we don't do that. We wait for the news, because we know the news people have a direct contact with the police, because we know the police will give them. Once we hear what news they give us, we go about our business. We don't have to go and see who did what. The police will do their investigation within a short time, within 48 hours, 1 week. They've arrested the people, and then they start doing the trial. But since there's a failed security architecture, nothing like that happens. Everything is left to assumptions, conspiracy theory. But the one that concerns me is, if all of us are reasoning, trying to make sense of what is happening, if IPOD comes and says, guys, it was as a result of failure in security in the system that we had to do something to help this person that is talking about our mothers and our fathers who are being attacked. That is what gave rise to ESN, Eastern Security Network, when the whole of the East, the whole of Nigeria was without security. It's still without security. But a group of people said, okay, you know what? Since we may not be able to do the whole of Nigeria, let us start from our own side. And they formed Eastern Security Network. Ebi, please correct me if I'm wrong. Is there any kind of assemblage of security by a group of people in the Southwest? Did they at all try to defend themselves? Or did they say, no, we are okay? I want to know, because that will help me talk about the South. Was there anything like that in the Southwest? And what was it called? And what was their job?
You're a very technical journalist, if I may say. This is how I will answer you. I'll also answer you rhetorically. When they catch Wakili in outside of the outskirts of Oyo State. All right. The OPC caught Wakili. When they caught Wakili, they brought him because the Yoruba, quote unquote, tend to be civilized. They didn't kill him, they would have. He was wounded in the rough handling and all that, but they brought him in peace to Ibadan. You know what they did? They took Wakili in, gave Wakili good hospital treatment, and then catch, I think, 4 or I don't know the number of OPC guys and lock them up. Those OPC guys were not released for weeks until some real lobbying and all that. So I think that speaks it all. To answer your question, if they were organized, there are some organized, but we also know that the state is against those who want to stop the evil to some extent. Or let me put this, the system, because we started hearing way back 2017, early 2017, 2018 of people who own farms. I know of somebody who is in diaspora who have a large farm in Benin, in Edo State, who left the farm. He came from Europe. I don't want to mention his name. It's this bandit. At some point, he got himself a Kalashnikov, which you call AK. He got himself bulletproof, everything. And they caught one of those people, or 2 of them. They took them to the police station. By the following morning, they are gone. Now, let me give you this. Irrespective of whether there is organized or not, I want to expose what is happening. There is NIN registration for everybody that owns a phone number. The kidnappers catch people, make calls, including the ones that caught people in Kaduna. So I'm not talking about just Southwest, in Kaduna, and in fact, every part. They kidnap people, they make phone calls to people. And there is NIN, right? And there are other, because it's my profession, other ways to track the MSID of every phone that make a call. Every single phone in the world has its own ID, irrespective of phone number. Forget phone number. The MSID of every phone can be tracked. There's no 2 phones with 2 MSID. And it's even difficult to spoof MSIDs because it's usually hard-coded in the system. And these people make calls to collect the, what is it called? The ransoms. And up to today, not one. Even the ones, the Kaduna one, that the whole nation is focused on. These people still make videos of the captee that gave birth to baby, and nobody knows their location. Nobody. Habakai. Let me speak in Hausa. Haba. So, sir, to answer you again, of course there are organized, but those organized are working on milestones. You know, they are working on what's it called? These moles that the military put on the ground that you can step on. So everybody is careful because the system.
What kind of landmines?
Landmine, thank you. Landmines. Because they know that the system is against them. So we are where we are.
Okay.
You know?
So all of those things you talked about now is precipitated by the absence or lack of security. Out of insecurity, that's when people begin to try to organize, and you organize, the state comes after you and tries to. I was going to talk about Amotekun, but you from the Southwest, you have given me a better. It's like you don't even.
Thank you, sir. I left that off, but Amotekun is there, and I can even give you instances when Amotekun first started, especially in Ondo State. They caught some people who violated the rules that were set. Again, I'm going to stay away from tarnishing everybody because every race in Nigeria have good people, right? You know, irrespective of what's going on. We know what happened at the end of the day. We know how even the military opened fire on Amotekun on behalf of the accused or the criminals, quote and unquote. So, yeah, Amotekun is there in the Southwest, but whether they are efficient or they are allowed to be efficient as they should be is another question.
All right. All right. So with Amotekun there and lead answer, I really, really would wish that you could make contributions because this has to do with security. And I know you're an expert in security, but your connection has been very, very unsteady. As soon as your connection is steady, you may go ahead and speak to us. But while we're waiting, the issue I was going to talk about is a situation whereby a group like IPOD, when the government has failed them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept on speaking, kept on preaching, kept on saying all kinds of things to help the situation, but the government did nothing. Deaths upon deaths upon deaths were recorded. Pregnant women were cut open. All manner of evil was done. Beheading was like, now beheading seems to be, and it is evil, it is evil. But I hope people understand that it was such a very, very usual, it was a normal thing. It was a normal thing. Okay, Ebby has to go. Thank you so much, Ebby, for being with us, and I hope you join us next time. Okay.
Thank you very much, and thank you for putting up something that is really dear to the country. I mean, if we don't talk about it, then we're going to be like that forever. So solutions start from analyzing the issue. Thank you very much for what you do, Dr. Chidi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ebby. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. So that was Ebby, an IT specialist based in Canada and an activist. He's participated in all our protests and demonstrations, and he's very active in our community. He talks about every issue, he analyzes, he's not afraid to give his opinion, and that's why I brought him in. So C2, I don't know if you fixed your connection now.
Yes, Dr. Chid, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead, C2. Before I ask you a question, tell us what is your opinion, weigh in on what is happening, and I'll later come and ask you a question about when there is an instruction and when there's a counter instruction, what is the result?
Yeah, where there is instruction and counter instruction. Thank you very much, Dr. Chid, for your good job. I appreciate you for bringing me in. I use this opportunity to, to say to you, I hope you understand, just because of security reasons, I couldn't turn off my camera. But I have to say something here, Dr. Chid. I don't know, can you hear me very well?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Do you know, during an Anambra election, governorship election, there's a lot of military and policemen and some helicopters and whatever, all the whole and Nigeria armament that they brought to Anambra State. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Now, are you aware? Did you ever see those people that they brought after the election? Did you see where they were living?
I am not aware.
Thank you. They didn't show us when they were living. Our security show us, our intelligence show us they didn't leave. But I have to bring down something for you here to understand something. Those men they bring in Anambra State, Anambra State was do or die through Andy Oba. It was for him, either people live or people die. That was what he wanted to achieve. Right? Now, that is why IPOB call off those sit at home. That was the reason why IPOB call it off, because we have gotten intel exactly what they wanted to do. They did not bring that security to guide people. They bring that security to commit mayhem against our people. But the way our intelligence does things, they relate the intelligence to the highest authority, and they call it off because of what they plan. Now, those people they brought, they did not go back to where they came from. And as I'm speaking to you, there is a meeting from when Obiano was there. They scheduled that meeting to Enugu, where Ugwani was sitting. Do you know that Obiano refused to sit with them? He said that he can never sit with the people that is committing crime in his state. Are you aware of this?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. He didn't. Obiano did it. What I'm telling you now is complete, pure information. Obiano did not sit with them because he knows exactly the people that is committed this atrocity. The same thing to the one in Imo State. Despite they put him there, his atrocity. I'll come down to that. He came up and said that IPOB is not responsible for the killing. They are not responsible. But we know that IPOB is not responsible. We know. But one thing I want to let you know now, that the killing that you are seeing now in Anambra State is political motivated. It's nothing but political motivated. Now, because of those people you see they bring in Anambra State, those security men they bring from all over the place, they bring them, they did not go. Some of them are still in Biafra land now as I speak to you. Those ones you see that did not, they are still there are the Ebubagos. Because Dave Umahi put that Ebubago, and then when he say Ebubago, you think is because of the name Ebubago, you think it's our people. No, these are the Fulani security operative Dave Umahi brought out all the way from Sahel, and then bring them the name of Ebubago. These are these people you see killing now. I am telling you the truth. But Anambra, you see now, they are taking advantage of who they think they can take advantage of. They know quite very well. Solu don't know quite very well that it's nothing to do with IPOB or ESM. It's absolutely nothing.
Soludo said it.
Yes.
Soludo said, yeah. Let me now tell you what we're talking about here. The governor of the state says these people are not IPOB. He says, okay, you know what? Stop everything. Let me go to the leader of IPOB and find out things for myself. Not that they say. He went there, he met with him, and he came back and he said, we know the people doing this. And shortly after, they went after a settlement and they neutralized the people who were the alleged killers of those two army officers. And it was soon after that we now saw this House of Assemblyman abducted. My question is this: if the governor says it is not these people, another governor in Imo State says it is not these people, Emma Powerful said, no, it is not us. Why would some people keep giving instruction that makes it look like, because when you say, for instance, IPOB is not enforcing it at home, what my friends will say, Chidi, but somebody announced that IPOB is the one enforcing it at home. We are still sitting at home. If you don't come out on Monday, if you come out on Monday, right, we are the ones doing it. How do you justify that kind of thing?
Yes, Dr. Chidi, that's where I'm coming. That's where I'm coming now. Now, everything IPOB is doing, everybody can see it is pure. These are people there is nothing to lie about it. We don't kill our own people like this. Even Mazen Namdekanu say that we don't kill you. When you kill our own people, you will pay for it with your own blood. Not because we are going to kill you, because the land will come after you. We don't kill our own people, slaughter them in this way and bring out their head. It's a taboo. We know the people that is doing this thing. And I am saying it here, pop and plain, that Andy Oba should take away the people he brought. But look at the problem here. The problem is because DOS came and canceled it at home. This guy in Finland is pushing, our people are sitting peacefully sit at home. Voluntarily, nobody is chasing them voluntarily. They want their leader out, fine. But somebody somewhere thinking that he is on top, let's push, let's make DOS look relevant. And he was pushing to let the whole world know that he has the capability to to fight the people that is not fighting him. Now he's pushing the narrative. What do you think? The politicians took advantage of it. That is where you see whenever things happen, DOS and Imopov will come out and this, say that this is not from IPOB. Now you were aware that a few months back ago, either last month ago, that the same guy was calling for the killings of the prominent man in Biafra land. It's on tape. I'm not making it up. He was calling for the killing of all the politicians and all the PGs and the Igwes. He was calling for their killing. Dr. Chid, we are not stupid. What do you think the Nigerian government will do? They took whether it is him or not, IPOB, even Mazin Namdekan never come out and issue this type of threat before. DOS will never come out because they know, they follow the rules and regulation of Mazin Namdekan. IPOB are not stupid. IPOB will never come out and issue this type of threat. No, we know where we pass if our elders think they are doing what is not right, we know exactly where we pass, we communicate with them. We know exactly where we pass the information for them to desist. Not threatening them or saying we are going to kill them, behead them. No. But this guy, we are doing all these things, causing mayhem in Biafra land, and now the politicians took advantage of all these things. But are we going to hold responsible for this killing? We are holding him responsible. The guy in Finland has to take the credit for this killing in our land. He has to take the responsible for all these killings, because you and I know that ESM is in the bush. ESM will never come and behead our own people that we are trying to secure. For what? When ESM come out to work, they know how they work professionally. They know who they are chasing. ESM is there to intercept all this Fulani from Niger that brings all this what do they call them? That smuggle all this gun into our backyard. It's their job to fish them. ESM never come out to look for politicians or something. That is not their job. Absolutely, this is not their job whatsoever. But somebody is sitting somewhere in our land that that this man that they're ruling by his name, Buhari, said that he will kill Igbo people again. He is taking advantage of what is happening in Southeast and keep causing mayhem, him and his people. We don't need to shy away from all this evil. We know who the people that is responsible for all these things. Yes, Soludo himself, not the people that is responsible, but he has to play his own way, not to go to the limit to call their names. But should I say Soludo to call them? He has to call them. He shouldn't be afraid. He shouldn't be afraid of calling names. I am telling you that this guy Andrew Ba is responsible. The men he brought to assassinate Chika Kunile, they are still there.
Okay, hold on, Situ. I'll come back to you.
So you have some idiot somewhere.
I'll come back to you, Situ. I'll come back to you. I hope you can hear me. Hold on. Let's take this caller and then I'll go back to leader Nsachibon. I think his network is a little better. Well, who is the caller on the line? Please tell us where you're calling from and then make your contribution.
Good afternoon. Can I speak to Chidi?
I am on a live show. Are you calling to the live show?
All right. No, I think I got the wrong number.
No, this is Chidi, but I'm on a live show, so let's talk later, okay?
All right, not a problem.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
Leader Nsa Achibong, I hope your connection can let you talk now. Oh wow. Oh, this is terrible. Leader Nsa Achibong, call me on the phone. Call me on the phone, okay? Let's do it this way. Call me on the phone. Let me take your contribution by phone, okay? Just call me on the phone and work out something. That's what we're going to do, okay?
This could have been one of the best topics I could have wanted.
Just call my number. Call me on the phone if you can hear me, or maybe I will call you on the phone. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you out, and then I will call you on the phone, and then you can make your contribution. I really want us to seriously talk about this. Where we are going to right now, is where people are concerned, but they don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about it. Caller on the line. Okay, go ahead. You're calling from Spain, so let me take your call and then I'll bring in Mr. Achibon. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chidi, nice job you're doing. Thank you. I'm calling from Spain, Barcelona.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for the great job. The last contributor made a very valid point. So I want to let you know that our people are not killing themselves. Atomahi is singing it every day. All these things are game plan. If you watch Atomahi speaking, you will understand that it's like almost like the Fulanis and the president talking. Omahi always say, we are killing ourselves, we are killing, because he foremost, Ibubagu and Dioba. Even this man from Imo State, he came there for this very purpose. So he has done his own from the beginning, but at the end, the thing is overwhelming him because of influx of more people that bring from the federal side. You understand?
Yeah.
So the whole killings in our place, if you can trace it to APC gangs in our place, and Duba, as that last contributor said, Omahi and this Uzodema, it's not they are receiving mostly, but Omahi is not. If you watch Omahi's language of the day before yesterday, he is still saying the same. He is a very bitter human being. But Uzodema and the rest of them, they are withdrawing, saying, at least speaking the truth. If you know when they break prison in Imo State, the whole Nigerian media, police and everything, Miami, all of them were calling IPOD. Anything that happened today, before 10 minutes, you will be hearing it from Nigerian media and the rest of it that is IPOD. But after some few hours or days or months, the truth will come out. Those of them is the government that put in there. But sometimes he said the truth, that the prison break is a member, that this all is political. So our people are not killing themselves. These are the conspiracy against our people. Let me tell you, Dr. Chidi, Nigeria is a fair state. The better you guys understand it, the earlier, the better. And you know one thing, our people from the South, they think they have arrived as Nigeria is a nation, is a country. Why the people we are doing Nigeria with have another agenda? That's where we are failing it. So thank you, I'll end it here. So carry on. We are telling it because we think we have a country, as you guys are in Canada, we are in Spain, we think we have arrived. But we don't know, under the rock, they have already taken out that very country from us. Other people have other agendas. We're carrying it up. Nigeria can never be fixed. Mark it anywhere. Nothing you would do, because the people that are holding it, they are out even to kill everybody there to make sure they continue taking all the mineral resources there. All these things, we are all in self-exile. Within 10 years now, let me say they did election now, another full animal take over for the next 8 years. Our own generation is gone. It's our children that will continue this, and most of them are born outside. The people inside, they have rendered them very poor, very useless. They can't even fight for themselves because they are only looking for something to eat.
That's right.
When we are in a mess. Thank you. God bless you guys. Bye.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. That was a caller from Spain, and he just making some. You know what I'm trying to do is we're unmasking. This is like when you have a mass of entangled rope. You know, when we were small, we used to fly kites. When you want to fly your kite and you realize that your whole thing, the rope is all, the thread is all tangled, and you have to start separating it. Or if you go fishing, all of those things, we will grow up when people could do things, not now when everything is virtual. You stand in front of a computer. So we're trying to unravel, we're trying to detangle these things so that we understand. People have forgotten that all these shootouts, the people that kill each other, political gangs, they fight each other. They go and kill each other. Even all the Biafra agitation groups, when did you hear they go and campaign and kill each other? I know they have fights once in a while, but the place that you hear people do this kind of thing is usually when it is one political group against another political group, or when there is an invasion from Fulani headsmen or other terrorist organizations. That's me, I'll call it a spade a spade. Coming back to this instruction and counter instruction, it is something serious, so it's not something we can just sweep under the carpet. It is not something we may be careful about calling names, but the sooner we take it serious, the better for us. Because if your counter instruction leads to even one person dying, you have found my trouble. You don't find my trouble. And especially if I have called you several times to say, come, one, this your instruction is not a joke, mind this your instruction, but then you begin to ask sometimes, what is it that will make somebody that's supposed to be reasonable? What is it that will make them be saying or doing some things that otherwise normally they will not be able to say? Is there something else? Is there something else? Is there something they are afraid of? That if they do it, then this thing will happen to them? Have they entered into some kind of covenant? We need to think about this in seriously, because sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. If everybody is going one direction, trying to make peace, trying to restore, and you are in one direction, say, no, you know, here, the whole thing must, I'm beginning to wonder why. Let me call leader Nsa Achibong, who, because I know he has very strong opinions about what is happening. He's somebody that, whether he is right or wrong, whether I agree with him or not, he will say his mind. I like to talk to those kind of people. We mustn't like what he's going to say. I mustn't like it, but I like to hear his own perspective.
Hello?
Hello, leader Nsa Achibong.
Yes, my brother. Network is just not allowing me. I don't know if you guys were hearing me.
It's okay, it's okay. We were not hearing you, but I've put up your picture now, and people are hearing you. So go ahead and tell us what you think about what is going on. Make your own contribution.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know, because network is not really allowing me to hear you guys well. If I know, I could have just gone through this YouTube so that I would be able to speak well through phone.
But I can tell you up front, we are discussing the insecurity, the killings in the southeast, in Biafra land, and we are wondering who is responsible. What's the best way out of all of this thing? How privilege of calling in through the phone. I know a lot of you have left. You can come back and watch what he had to say. Later, you can rewind the video and watch what he had to say. You know, I was telling you guys that I'm concerned about giving instruction and giving counter instruction and what that causes. And maybe this is not a day to dwell on it so much, but it is something I want us to critically think about. We must critically think about it. It is not something that we can just let it be. It is out there in the public. People like me and so many other people will recognize IPOB. When I am talking about the Biafran struggle, I recognize IPOB. I know it is IPOB that is championing the struggle in the Southeast. There are so many other people, though, but at least IPOB we know. Now, when it comes to the revolution struggle, I know it is Omoyele Sowore and Revolution Now Group, Take It Back Movement, African Action Congress. That is where I go to get information about the revolution movement. But when you are preaching and talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and saying you believe in him, you want to come out, and when he gives instruction through the men and women that he works with, you come and counter that information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say through his DOS, through his spokesman. Is there another person that speaks for IPOB? Is there another person that speaks for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? When it is legal matters, the lawyers will say, we visited with Nnamdi Kanu today, and so if you believe that, why won't you now believe when you hear instructions to that, okay, we are no longer doing sit at home. You now come and say, we are still doing the sit at home. And you now threaten that if you come out, whatever happens to you, you are in trouble. And at the end of the day, you call yourself autopilot, you call yourself enter Biafra. I'm talking about this because, listen, you see, there's no way I can hold myself from mentioning Simon Ekpa. I can't. If I do that, I'll be a hypocrite. I like Simon Ekpa and his fearlessness, how he was talking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, go to this station, listen to what this guy is saying. And so many people went to that was a huge endorsement. People went to his channel and he made his channel grow. We will clap for you. We will praise you. But just like the cricket that enters inside fire and the fire begins to make oil come out of his body, and we are telling the cricket that the fire is burning you, and the cricket says, shut up. That is just oil coming out of my, don't you see oil making me shine? No, it's not making you shine. It is killing you. You're dying. So if we follow Simon Ekpa and we encourage him,
Dr. Chidi, Dr. Chidi, sorry, my brother, let me come here. It's not that I'm, interrupting
go ahead. Let me
whatever that is happening in the Southeast now, Simon Ekpa has to take responsibility for what is happening in Southeast. You know, people that knows me know I don't beat around the bush. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have an agenda. His agenda is not by killing or by killing his own people. When you meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not in his agenda. Do you know that these people have already thinking that DOS sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know that they don't want to listen? This guy doesn't want to listen to everybody, even from the lawyers, from DOS, from anybody, even from the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That warrant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to summon one of the guy you see in court the other day. You see one of the other guy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hug on court the other day. Did you see him? Mazi Benjamin. Did you see him on court? Mazi have to pass the message to him direct so that he's another entire different person, so that they wouldn't say,
is this the one that was hugging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Exactly. That came out and said it the way, this is the message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he made it clear that if you are Mazi made it clear, if you are killing, you are not killing and you are not working for us. If you are are not killing in the name of IPOB. We know IPOB as non-violent organization. The reason why you see these governors in Biafra land, especially the one in Ebony State and all of them, apart from Soludo for now, all of them fighting ESM. The reason why you see them fighting ESM is because these are what their northern counterpart told them. They know that Dave Umahi asked him, he know that ESM is doing a good job. How do you want IPOB to watch a Fulani man from the Sahel to come and rape a woman of 70 years? Rape a girl of 20 years, butcher, after raping him, kill him in our own land? That's abomination. That's the work of ESM, flushing them out. These men never kill anybody. The ESM can never kill our own people. Never. We know how we operate. ESM know. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made his this struggle to become something that you cannot. If you try to sabotage it, that is your own business. The instruction is there. You will never. They can never kill our own people. How do you kill the people you are there to protect? What is the essence of the freedom then?
All right.
They know what they are doing. The reason why Dave Umahi was after ESN is because most of the cows you see as well, we speak the truth, owned by Dave Umahi. And then we pursue all these cows out from Ebony State, from Biafra land, stopping these rapists from killing our mother. All the whole killing that is seen happening in Ebony State, Dave Umahi knows about it. But Dave Umahi said that he will create IPOB inside IPOB. When things happen, pick up something from what all these guys have said. He said that he will create IPOB inside IPOB. That is the things you are witnessing right now. And then he said he forced security. The security they bring from Anambra State for their own benefit, thinking that our people thought they bring security to come and stay in Anambra State for the election. It was far from what you people see. The security are Ebubagu you are seeing today in our land. Those are the Ebubagu. They never went. They decode them. They went. They put them there as Ebubagu. These are the people now you see rampaging, killing our people, burning. Dear friends, we never behead our own people. It's not in our culture. I don't care what somebody says. We don't behead our people like this. That is why I say that when DOS says something, come out from us in Nnamdi Kanu. These people should have waited and obey what these people say, because we are checkmating our land. At the same time, we are checkmating our people. But whereby DOS bring something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, and one riffraff, one imbecile from somewhere will come and be countering it. These are insecurity you are seeing in our land, and some of the politicians have taken the opportunity of it, and the Fulanis that want to kill us, the government of Muhammadu Buhari that want to kill us, have taken advantage of it. These are the reason why when you counter what comes out from our leader, these are the things we are happening now. Now they will say that it's our own people that is killing our own people. But we know that the people that butchered these people, this man, this lawmaker, and the man, those two couples are not far from our people. They are not our people. I am telling you the gospel truth.
It's
they
okay.
are not.
See too. Don't worry. We can't be doing. See, sometimes certain things are done to distract people's attention. So I don't want you to dwell so much on it. It is what it is. It's to distract people's attention. I don't think people believe that it is IPOB, because there is a way you do something and you just want to you do it, and there is a camera to take the picture that time, and you make sure it goes to social media and goes to all the newspaper houses. What is that person trying to achieve? Do you understand? Sometimes when kidnappers kidnap someone, and something just occurred to me here. Do you know sometimes when kidnappers, and most times when kidnappers kidnap someone, they send message to the person, to the people that are the relatives of the person they kidnap. They send that message and they warn that person, if this thing goes out to the public or to the police, we will kill this person. So those people will keep that message They will not spread the picture. But this one that when they kidnap someone, you see the picture on social media, you hear the telephone conversation. Do you understand? The people they sent it to, if they sent it to them secretly, they will not spread it now. So which means the person spreading it has an agenda. It's not normal. They have because if it was sent privately, if they kidnap that person for ransom, they will focus on their money. They'll just do it, get their money, release the person. But when you begin to hear, right from the time the person is kidnapped, you see the story all over the place. There is a different agenda, very big different agenda. And I'm going to ask Omorui. I'm going to add you on the studio call. But let me finish making the statement I was making. Somebody said here that he's not going to be fighting anybody, having two Biafrans fighting. My brother, and let me try to put it up here. It says my concern is the release of our leader Nnamdi Kanu. As for me, all I want is Biafra. But you see, one love, let me address you here. Nobody is fighting with anybody. I'll be a liar if I try to avoid some things. I'm saying it here so that I'll be put on record because of tomorrow. That the way Simon Ekpa is going about his counter instructions and the things he says about sit at home and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being the new leader and all of those things, it is bad. It is not good. It is counterproductive. It is dangerously leading to loss of lives. And I think he should pull back from it. Do you hear that? Record it, cut it, go and play it to him because he won't listen to me trying to say it to him privately. So let it be on public. I told him initially, I don't usually talk like this, but let me say it. I told Simon that this Idu nation, Nelly and all of those people that you're going to, these people will finish you. I don't know what is making you, can't you see? He said, okay, he appreciates it, but at the end of the day, I don't know what made him continue. Now, they are fighting each other. Exactly what I predicted to him. So why won't I talk about it? Why won't I talk about it? It is the truth. We cannot be saying we are saying the truth, but we pick and choose what we want to talk about. I'm not like that. People flock to Simon and it's 5,000, 6,000. You talk about it, they say, oh, Chidi, you are being jealous. Me, being jealous about people dying, being jealous about all the confusion. No, hell no. It is about saying the truth. It is nothing lasts forever. Let me make you understand. If this whole thing is about the number of people on your show, then we are the most stupid set of people. If the reason why we are saying this is so that I will see how many people will come out and hear me, then I must be the biggest fool. And I hope, I really pray inside me that nobody is talking about this thing because of how many people they will get to come and like them. If 1 million people happen to watch what you're doing, those are extra. If you make a little money out of your broadcast, these are extras. But if that is the number one reason why you're talking about this thing, that means you don't care about people dying, you don't care about the confusion, you don't care, you just care about your money. You will still get paid. You must get paid in due season. That I can tell you. Look, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there's a time when doing his broadcast, what is 5,000? 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 people will be listening. So if today you think you have arrived, other people arrived before. There was a time before people were courageous enough. If I go and show you, before people were courageous enough to talk about certain things, I and my wife were already talking about it. We'll be doing a live show. You'll be seeing 40,000 people. I kid you not. I'm telling you. The time we're talking about Apostle Suleiman and Stephanie Otobo, when we had to call Toronto police to make sure that they were safeguarding our house. It's not like they'll come and live in your house, but we are put on priority list, high alert. Those times, We will do a video. The video will be clocking 200,000, 300,000. They had to shut that channel down. If not that they shut that channel down, if I show you, you will not believe it. But everything has its time and season. So if why Simon unfortunately doesn't want to listen to anybody, is because he believes that this number of people that are listening to him right now is an endorsement, and it is a proof that he's on the right direction. He's making the biggest mistake of his life. And sometimes you have to open your mouth and talk like this out of love for the person, hoping that maybe you can pull the person back. But if at the end of the day it doesn't happen, then you know that you won the person. You know that you spoke out of love. Because this whole movement, we're all doing it to save our people. Our people is the primary concern. If you came to help your people, you brought umbrella to cover somebody, and you open the umbrella, and the water is not coming in again. The old woman say, I need that rain now to wash my thing. Will you not remove the umbrella? You will remove the umbrella, but because mama says, no, I need the rain to do what I'm doing. You go do roof, take cover where mama is drying something out in the sun. Mama say, what's up? You say, mama, I just built zinc house for you. Mama say, no, I need the sun. I need the sun to dry my thing. Will you not remove the zinc from the mama? So when we came, we sit at home to be able to make the government understand how we feel. And the sit at home turns around and begins to affect the people, leading to some death. We come back and say, okay, sorry, we'll not do again. We have achieved our aim. The government knows. Let's now negotiate with them. Let's talk with them. Let's make our demand in another way. Another person comes and say, no, it must be like this. Then you need to explain to us. In fact, you need to explain to us. This is not going to go down well, anybody that knows
Dr. Chidi, I'm here to tell you that, we IPOB, that's where we operate. That guy have made the most biggest mistake in his life for interfering in IPOB affair. I am categorically telling you that guy has made the biggest mistake in his life for interfering in IPOB affair that set up by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came to cajole IPOB, thinking that IPOB is a movement you can cajole. He thinking he have done everything he has done, and thinking that they can bring IPOB down. But I guarantee you, nobody, if Nigerian government cannot bring IPOB down, I'm telling you, nobody can bring IPOB down. Because the way IPOB, people, when they hear IPOB, they don't even know how IPOB was structured. It will take you many years. You can only fight IPOB in social media. You can fight, you can call them many names, but in terms of what they do, in terms of what they stand for, you cannot go closer to them. You can cajole them. You can say anything about their leadership. But have you managed to destroy them? That is the thing people need to say. It's just a little bit acknowledge. Just like I can come and say, Dr. Chidi, you are doing a good job. Does he give me right to come and interfere in your marriage or in your household? Does he give me that right? Because our leader says, this guy is, since if you are talking about Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will love you. But the way he's loving you is still the way he's monitoring you. But because you are talking about the same thing he's talking, he's passionate to make sure that his people is free. But he just give him that accolade. Oh, this our brother is doing a good job. Simple. It does not give him the right that because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Now, you are not an IPOB member. You are not. It's not. Then who gives you the right to come and be interfering in IPOB affair, in IPOB structure, causing the members, the DOS, the board directory that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up? The people you are calling criminal, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one of them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one of the DOS, and you are in social media calling them criminals. How do you think the world, the IPOB, will look at you? You are calling the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu criminal, and you are claiming you are his disciple. Just because the man says, this our brother is doing a good job, since he's doing his expose, fighting the same government Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. Yes, for we to be free. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped less than how many months? This guy starts gambling in IPOB affair. That is what goes me. You start, going into what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu put on play. Start saying and telling Nigerian government, oh, this is where this one is. This is where their office is. This is where they put their money. Start releasing documents upon documents.
That was. In fact, now that you talked about it, and this is what one day we must all talk about, because we cannot. Of course,
we will not shy. There is no need to shy about aware of it.
We're not hypocrites. I remember that time I woke up one day and I saw Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is no. You see, I wanted to do these things, but I'm telling one love here that has been writing. There was a time I said, no, I will not fight because we are all. But maybe I'll look back now. I think I made a mistake, because if I had taken each of these things that time and tried to explain it, when you said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is no longer the leader of IPOD, I was like, what kind of thing is this? Some days you say, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not come to court. You already have the information. After he will show up in court, you will say, oh, this one, just through. And every time you say it, you get 1 million people because you made that kind of statement. And this is not true.
It's all about viewers. It's all about, the other time, he said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not on court. He tweeted it. And the same man that was in court with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who was still following this guy, the guy get angry and come to social media and make a video against him. Say, stop lying. Why are you doing this? Somebody that went to court, the same court with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So if you want to lie to get viewers, don't lie with something that everybody know that this is real.
I don't understand. That's why I waited for this period of, I will not talk. Let's see Simon. Let's see. But now I'm confused. That's totally because the kind of things I'm hearing and seeing, it doesn't make sense. How can you come and say it and then you go and bring documents? We go back to the same document. The same document, the people told you what they did. None of that was true. It was all a lie. Now, the Idu nation woman, was Nelly, is now fighting the same people that you people were eating and attacking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, saying it's no longer Biafra, it's the Idu nation. Now, you two are fighting each other, showing that all of those things is founded on nothing. And so many people that you called autopilot, many of them are leaving you. Anyway, my brother, that is the last place. I don't know.
Dr. Chidi, I am concerned.
Hold on, we have somebody here, Omoruyi. I wanted you to speak, but you keep going off. I don't know if you are able to talk now.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to the network. I think it's fluctuating. I don't know if it's on my side.
I don't know, but you're okay now. We can hear you.
All right. Good afternoon, sir, Dr. Chidi. Thank you for the good job you've been doing. I've been following you. I want to quickly, I have a word of caution here. We have a very dangerous situation in our hand. They say united we stand, divided we fall. We have to be careful the way things are going so that we don't have another Borno in our hand. We're supposed to come together. We have a common enemy we have been trying to fight. Like now, we are fighting ourselves. And it gives me, my heart bleeds when I see the dangerous situation in the Southeast. I've been listening to accusations and counter-accusations, some conspiracy theories and all that. All these things will not help us. I was with somebody yesterday. I was trying to discuss with somebody yesterday. I was like, oh, Soludo, with the way he came to power, with his popularity and everything, I think, I know he's a politician. He might not be perfect. In my own view, I think that guy mean well for his people. He's trying to change the narrative in his own little way. No Nigerian politician is perfect. I'm not for them. But given what we have at the moment, while we're fighting, while the struggle continues, I think the guy just needed a peaceful environment to see the little transformation he can do within the corrupt situation, the corrupt constitution and everything we have.
So, yeah, Mr. Omoruyi, I'm going to do this little interaction to help you help me. So Soludo came in. We agree with Soludo. We say, Soludo, you're not perfect. So you saw his picture with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gives him audience. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu didn't want to give him a chance, he will not let him visit him because he has to approve anybody who visits him. So Soludo says, please, let's stop this sit at home. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, yes, through his officials. Before even Soludo came to him, he has already given the instruction. His people have echoed it. So now I'm asking you, my Oga, when in that kind of situation, you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trying to give peace a chance, and you see somebody who is a blogger comes on and begins to attack the same Soludo and says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in charge, nobody should listen to him, they should take instruction from him. And when people go to enforce that sit at home, they are killed. These people are the blood of the people who you say you're protecting, who you say you're fighting for. Tell me what you're supposed to do in that kind of situation so that you are not fighting with the person.
Yeah, this is the point I was coming to. I just wanted to give you, I think I was taking it too far. I don't know. I wanted to give you a background analysis. I was coming to the same point, you know. I'm not trying, I'm not a spokesman of Soludo, but I think that we have a problem in our hand here. There is a breakdown in the chain of command. So IPOD is like everybody, trying to seize every available opportunity. I mean, because Ebenezer Kanu's incarceration, everybody is trying to take advantage of the situation to be the head. Everybody is speaking from different angle. The point I was trying to make is the sit at home the Soludo was talking about. Wanting a peaceful environment. We cannot be killing our people, the same people we're trying to protect. Let's stop killing our people while we have a common enemy to fight. I think that was the position. I'm not close to Soludo, but from my own opinion, I think that was his position. There's a group among us that is taking that as an affront, as a challenge to our struggle. See, even the Soludo has to be very careful. I'm saying this one to you. From the way the guy spoke to me yesterday, Soludo himself has to be very, very careful. They are trying to give him a personal no granta. They see him as an enemy of the struggle. They are misconstruing his position for different things based on their selfish interests and personal aggrandizement. And this one will not help the struggle. We are defeating ourselves from within. And this cause is a source of great concern to me. The Soludo himself is not safe. Now, people are of the opinion that the politicians are taking advantage, like what they wanted to do during the Anambra election to cause mayhem. And they got intelligence that the killer politicians, the blood sucker should not be given out nothing. So they have to call off the non-election they have to call off the sit-at-home order for the election to take place, so that the politician will not take advantage of the situation and still install one of their own, which was a good development. Now, the guy has been voted in. He's trying to say, sit at home. We are indirectly hurting our people. We are indirectly hurting ourselves. There are people that live on daily job. They go out in the morning. They feed their family. They take care of their family. Their economy is what they earn on daily basis. They have nothing at the end of the month coming to them. If you say sit at home, we are hurting our people. He told me I should not go there. And this guy lives abroad. He has his own workshop, working every day. I'm like, assuming you have this your workshop in the East, can you close this workshop from morning to night? Knowing that at the end of the day, your wife will ask you for money, for market. You have to put food on the table for your people. Will you be happy? How does this sit at home affect Buhari? They are of the opinion that no, if they don't, whether sit at home or not, it doesn't matter. Soludo should not talk of sit at home. That mentioning that thing alone, Soludo has heard, and he has to pay the price. I'm like, why are you talking like this, my brother? This guy is barely he's not up to 3 months yet on the seat. If he were against Nancy, God will not go to see him. He's looking for a dialogue, for the way out. I'm not sure this guy is happy that our leader has been incarcerated. They have a different opinion. The Samaipa and Co group, they have the opinion that Soludo is against the struggle. Anything that has to do with Soludo, should be eradicated. I'm just trying to be. I cannot repeat everything he told me here. So now the same people are saying it's an agenda from the government. If we know it's an agenda for the government, where are we falling into their hands? If we know that some people were imported into our land to kill us during the election, since they didn't succeed, they want to carry out their atrocities now. Why are we falling into their hands? Why can't us come together? Why can't us listen to this guy? See what he will bring on board. Now, if you say there's an agenda to kill our people, to make it look as if it's ESM, so why are we falling into the trap? For Christ's sake. There's confusion here. There's a breakdown in the chain of command. If this situation is not properly handled, we might be having another Boronu in our hands. Let me end there for now. I have a lot of things I wanted to say that emanated from that gentleman. I was not happy. We are beginning to kill ourselves, and we have to be careful. This is
my brother, we sorry to say it, we are not killing ourselves. IPOB, we know the people that is doing these things, and Solu don't know. You see, I don't beat around the bush. We have told Soludo what to do. We have given him, and we have tabled the account where he need to go, who he need to write, and what he need to do. If you are following the Kenga's program, we have given you Soludo and his aid. Look at exactly what you need to do. You need to follow that step we give to him.
That's
but
why
it's not for him.
It's
not for him. It's a very simple thing.
That's why we're doing. That's why Omori. See, that's why we're doing this program. Let me tell you something. It's not. You have to understand. Like somebody said here right now, there are 5,382 people watching Simon Ekpa. If you look here now, we are almost like maybe 47 people. But I'll tell you this. You see, it takes one good person, two good people that have a good head to come up with an idea that helps everybody. Everybody was wallowing in let me just say, people like Elon Musk, people like this Microsoft man, people like Zuckerberg. A lot of these people, these people were without the inventions that these people came and invented. But when they came into the scene and invented that solution to the problem, it's affected every other person. I'm telling you the truth, and I will say it, and I want to be recorded. Simon Ekpa is on the wrong track. If his name was Chike Emmanuel, I will still call him Chike Emmanuel, that you are on the wrong track. You see all the 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 people, it doesn't make them on the right. They are in the wrong. And you will find this out very, very soon. You see, the thing with people like us, we're no longer kids. We've been around for a long time. You need to go back to our videos and see when we said some things in the past and that thing later came to pass. What can you do? You just feel bad, or you just apologize to the people who became affected. But you see, the people who are listening to Simon Ekpa, the people who are having, they are the ones that are having their confusion. Don't worry about it. Just like my brother said here, we're not confused. We are not. I am not a member of IPOB. Why would I come inside IPOB and begin to throw the confusion there? I respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have a relationship with him. I have, in fact, let me tell you the truth without bragging. I probably have the kind of relationship, if Simon Ekpa had the kind of relationship I have with IPOB as I established, I don't even know what would have happened. But this is somebody who is not in talking terms, does not hear anything or receive any instruction or relate with anybody in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family. This is somebody who doesn't relate with the lawyers. This is somebody who doesn't get any information, anything at all from DOS. You are just in your own. Enter Biafra. You concord. You even see the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the one that came to the one that greeted Soludo is another person. It was photoshopped. You just know that he's mad. I'm telling you, somebody go and say it. Something is no longer normal. It is no longer normal. I'm telling you, because things keep coming every day, every day. If you go and monitor things that they are saying right now, it just takes on one thing and just something that is so outrageous and begins to talk about it. People just like to listen to something that is not normal. Let me tell you that. Go and see shows. There are topics that if I start talking about it right now, you have like one. If I stand up right now and remove my trouser. I'm telling you, if I just remove my trouser now and begin to remove my shirt, I can, if you like, let's do the experiment. If I come back again, cover my face and start, you will see up to 1 million people watching. I'm telling you. So it doesn't mean when people are watching, it means the person is making sense. We have to keep our heads upright. We have to keep our heads level, because you are the ones that will help. You are like a beacon. Everybody who is riding this, it's a very rough wave. One thing I can accept from you is that these are very, very trying times, very, very painful. The things that we are seeing. Everybody who is a freedom fighter, Omoyele Sowore, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, to set up something and watch your enemy destroy it. You don't know who to trust. You don't know where the attack is coming from, but you just keep going. There is nothing like you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come in court. He's smiling, he's hugging people. Do you know what he's carrying? But he's able to lift himself up. Have you ever heard him? He doesn't even want to respond to Simon Ekpa. Sometimes I look at him and I say, come on, you should learn from these people. I remember when I'll tell Sowore, but this person did this, Sowore will just say, look, my brother. In fact, if I told Sowore I was going to do a show, and I'm going to talk about IPOD, and I will talk anything about Simon, Sowore will say, oh, why did they do like this? You are the one that is giving him relevance now. If you ignore, you're the one giving him relevance. But I can't stand all this nonsense that I'm saying.
Dr. Chidi, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us to ignore him. Whatever you say here is direct. We don't lie. We don't come here to make it whether you could like us or you should hate us. We don't care. We are here to protect our people. And our people are going to... My annoyance is this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made it clear to ignore that idiot. He has passed the information to ignore it. But let me tell you something. You've forgotten that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself have enemies. The people that come to cajole him when he was broadcasting. He forgot that there are some people in politics that hate him. Some people in America that hate, a lot of them. Those people have come together to go to that platform to start causing mayhem. We know all these things. DOS knows all these things. Our intelligence officers on the ground knows all these things.
Sometimes when I see somebody, you just, Simon will be doing broadcasts, you bring a conversation that you had with somebody that's supposed to be something based on trust. You come and be showing it. What kind of a human being are you? You think this whole thing is a joke? You really think it's a joke? If I just come one day now, open my thing and say, look, I got this text from this person, I got this text from that person. Just, even if you don't show me, just mentioning that you have just, in fact, you have no credibility. That's what you have just shown now by revealing a conversation you had with somebody, which is supposed to be a very sensitive thing. You come and reveal it on social media. Then you come and say you're analyzing what? That is nonsense.
Dr. Chidi, there is something. Let me pass this information for you. We know what these guys are doing. They are trying to push our HOD to bring out ESN so that Nigerian government will
kill them. They will know where they are.
We know what they are planning. When they are trying, see, Nigerian government are not stupid. All these governors in our land are evils. See, they are trying to force the HOD to bring out ESM on the street so that these Fulani terrorists will go back in the bush and start kidnapping our mother and raping them. It's not going to happen. ESM is not coming out. They remain in the bush. We are to push.
Please. I have a point. Is there any way, if somebody is claiming to be the voice of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is there any way somebody can be reached by any means possible, either by through his counsel? A message should come from Nnamdi Kanu to Samuel from a reliable source.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. So, Amaru, let me tell you, so you're a little bit far away from what is happening. So because of this thing you said right now, Simon Ekpa goes ahead before people begin to say this thing you're saying. You know what he says? He says that if there's any instruction that he hears that is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will not take it. He will not take any instruction coming from somebody who is in DSS dungeon. Are you a baby? If somebody is talking like that, don't you know it's like wash? Because this
exactly.
That's what I'm telling you. He says no, he will not take any instruction. It's been read.
And Dr. Chidi, let me make it clear. I am saying it now, and I'm going to say it, whether people love it, whether they want to take it, or whether they want to try IPOB or not. Simon Ekpa is nobody, and we never remain nobody, and IPOB hardcore knows. We have told him, if you say you want to be a leader, come leave your zone in Finland. Come out and go to where IPOB members are, and talk to them. And go up,
yeah, go through whatever they ask you to go through.
Exactly.
Just be with them.
If you want to be a leader, come out, leave your comfortable zone, travel out to you can come to South Africa, you can go to Norway, you can come out, go the same way our leader was traveling, and let's see, and gather IPOB and talk to them and become a leader. And we just want you to come out from that place, that is a little room where he's broadcasting, come out and come to where IPOBs are and say, from today I'm your leader. And then let's see. And then let's see how it goes. Not taking advantage because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kidnapped, and because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made that mistake. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man who brings himself back. He doesn't want to bring his shoulder. Mazi, let me round up here. He doesn't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you look at him, he does not have shoulder. He doesn't bring, I'm all. No. He brings everybody together. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB allow this guy to interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How that mistake made, we don't know. But because of the way he was doing his job, Mazi think, okay, he's our brother, he's exposing. I keep saying it. I told Simon, he does not give you any right to look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and say that you cannot listen. You start cajoling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want Simon Ekpa to come out, leave Finland a little bit, come out, and let's see how things will unfold. We are not here to brag or to say we are going to fight anybody or no. No. But for him to start dumping everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place, fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family, calling them all sort of names, saying my leader, they cannot listen to anybody that is in DSS dungeon. Any day, I think, every day, I remember that word. I remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for us and what he's passing through. I tell Simon Ekpa that he can never escape anything. Any day IPOB come for him. We are saying it, Mazi.
Well, let me tell you something. We're talking about bragging and pulling shoulders. There are things you don't brag about. That you have access. Let me show you this. Let me show you this thing now. Just because we are talking, let me say, okay, I didn't even know our screen was on. But let me show you this screen. Let me show you this. This is if somebody gives you the permission, gives you this kind of access, that's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on my right. That's Omoyele Sowore on my left. This is, I keep telling you, this is like when you see men doing something like men. You do it, you seal it, it's done, it's there. Things begin to happen. People are shaking. Up till now, what was done was done. One day, just come and tell everybody, hey, Dr. Chidi, hey, that, this one, that one, that one. All of them will just see you as a fool. Why should you start bragging about that? Everybody, we are on a mission. We don't have time to be saying, you know that person, you know this person, or start saying all the things that you know you can do or you have access to. And people watch you. When people do things with you, they see your behavior, your reaction. When the chips are down, when there's pressure, when things were on you that you would have said or done some things, and they see that you kept to certain things. They respect you. People just say, man, this guy has earned my respect. So and I can show you so many other people I've had interviews with, so many other people I have access to. It's a privilege. It humbles me. It's supposed to humble you more when you know people's lives, when you know what people are capable of doing. But you're like, little me. How come? All right, let's stop this thing here. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on. Mori, C2, and every other person out there. Let's keep on. Let's not be confused about what is happening in the Southeast. They will want us to be confused, but we're not confused. Everybody, we're not confused. Everywhere we find ourselves, we are not confused at all. At all. We will continue. Everything will be separated. People will be paid back for each role that they played, no matter how dangerous it is. Everything will be singled out, and you'll be made to answer at the right time. Guys, thank you so much. C2, please, your last, not your last words. I beg, the only person where they died, they give last words. But please, give us your. Omori, I think you're hearing me on another place, so it's echoing. But C2, please go ahead. And,
right, Dr. Chidi, thank you very much for this program. You have talked a lot of things. I hope people are listening. I hope people are beginning to understand. We are not fighting anybody. We are not encouraging anybody to go and kill in the name of Mazin Namdekano or IPOD. Mazin Namdekano set up this fighting in a peaceful way that we are going to put our freedom. We don't want to push. We don't want to, kill the people we want to protect. It's not in our agenda, and it's not going to be in our agenda, and it's not in Mazin Namdekano agenda. Our Mazin Namdekano agenda is to get Biafra in a peaceful way. He knows what he's doing, and nobody will take that thing away from him. And we will never allow anybody to cajole Mazin Namdekano. And we can never allow anybody to insult his family. But my own view is this: Mazi have called off sit at home. He made it clear. He called it off, and he passed the message that Nigerian security agents will take the advantage of it. He made it clear to us. Cancel it. They will take advantage of this sit at home, and that is what we are witnessing today. The work of the DOS is to checkmate our people and to know when the Fulani terrorists have come into our land, to checkmate them. That is the essence of and the work of ESM. And that is why we make sure that they have everything to protect our land. And you see they are doing it. But somebody somewhere came and give ESM a double job. They give them a double job now to do. As I'm talking to you, the essence, the job that guy is doing is the handwriting of what you are seeing in our land today. And APC government have brought murderers, assassination murderers, not Igbo people and not Biafrans in our land. We know this. The people you see are beheading these people are never our people. Never our people.
It's not possible. No, it's not possible.
We will get the pictures and we will place it to the whole world to see.
I agree with you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Chedi. And remember this.
Thank you very, very much. Omari, please, your closing remarks, okay? Hello,
Dr. Gidi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you once again. Now that I'm happy, seeing somebody like you, credible person like you, taking this position. I was kind of confused yesterday. No. He has succeeded in brainwashing a lot of people. Even those people see the one you are doing now, they see you as an, enemy of the struggle. That is my confusion here. They see you, what you are doing right now, for peace to reign, for us to, embark on a meaningful struggle. They see you as the person going against the struggle. Whereas the real person brainwashing people, he's seeing himself as the Alpha and the Omega. I think, like I said before, we know Detangling may not have direct link with someone like that. By any means possible, even if by true counsel or whatever, that guy should be cautioned, or else he's treading a very dangerous terrain. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right, guys, this is where I will end the show. I don't know how we end it, but it's okay. we went to wherever we wanted to go to. We call a spade a spade. Yes, thank you for someone saying we call a spade a spade. The people who are killing people in the southeast, they have an agenda. It is people manipulating people to do all that, and they quickly post it online. They want to just distract attention from what is happening. From, you see, they're just creating confusion everywhere, and meanwhile they have their solid agenda. The people that have occupational agenda, the people that have tribal agenda, the people that have religious agenda, the people that have political agenda, all of them are busy doing everything. They're just looking for a scapegoat, and they think IPOB is the scapegoat that they will use. They tried this on K1LL1NGS. By the way, K1LL1NGS is still on. Is doing his campaign. He's fighting from his own end. We've not forgotten about it, and I don't want you to forget about it. So please, we're not confused. Let's keep our heads straight. Tomorrow, people will be grateful that you and me, we did not fall by the wayside. Just look around now. Look at the people who are scattering. Just look at the people who are having problems fighting each other. After that, the only time they try, that initial period, when they say this person, so that one, everybody just went like this. It's like, oh my God. When everybody just withdrew and left them with their madness. Small time, it was separated. It was separated. Somebody said, Chidi, you're being more serious. No, you don't understand me. You have to come to my channel. Come more. Then you will see. You don't even know why. I'm sure some of you, when I showed the interview between Mazinam, the K1LL1NGS and Show, you are like, is this Photoshopped? No, I can be real. I can be serious. I can joke too. But after that initial confusion, everybody came back, and the chaff has been separated from the wheat. And let the people who are continuing, see, all of these things, it will not last. One day like this, you will be looking for Simon Ekpa and his broadcast. You will not see him broadcasting. I'm telling you, let him maximize. Maybe he always takes my program, goes and does this thing with it. Let him take it and go and do a program and watch. When we'll tell him, we told you. I'm telling you, he knows right inside him right now that he messed up seriously. But maybe he doesn't know how to retrieve his words because of all the people that are following him. You know, what of churches have millions of followers now. So why should we be surprised that you have 5,000 people following you? All right, guys, I'll see you guys very soon the next time that we have another video for you, okay? Make sure you subscribe, okay? And on behalf of Dr. Erica and every member of our crew, I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.